Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Prestior, and this is Limbus Company. Let's continue.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
어디서 짐승이 기어다니는 소리 들리지 않아?
You hear beasts crawling around somewhere? There certainly is the sound of something moving along the floor. What is that?
저것들도 환상체인가?
Are those abnormalities?
자세히 봐요. 환상체가 아니에요. 인장이 박혀 있어요.
Take a look. Or take a closer look. They aren't abnormalities. See that emblem? Ishmael whispered softly to us. Upon closer inspection, I could spot the emblems that she mentioned. They were the ones worn by the Inquisitors.
에고 침식 현상이군요.
EGO corrosion has wrested them.
그 기분 나쁜 상태를 말하는 건가?
You mean that nauseating state?
전투 중에 멘탈이 흔들릴 때 그랬던 것 같은데 마치 뭔가에 잡아먹히는 것 같다고 할까요?
I think it happened to me in battle once when I was on the verge of a breakdown. It was like I was being devoured.
우자구적 씹혀 먹히는 것과는 괴가 다르지만 본질을 좀 먹어 들어간다는 것을 생각하면 괜찮은 표현이네요.
Although it's not quite like consumption in the conventional sense, I do suppose that is a serviceable analogy, seeing as it eats away at your essence. I have never had corruption happen. It's just, in most cases, if you've built up enough sin to actually use your EGOs, you have enough sanity to actually feel them.
그리고 이 장소는 아까 층과는 다르게 의체들을 고문만 하는 장소가 아닌 것 같아요.
And in observation, unlike the last floor, this place does not seem to be exclusively for torturing prosthesis users.
스스로 침식을 강행시키는 장소라는 말이 타당하겠군요.
It would be fair to say that its purpose is to induce corrosion onto oneself. Staring at those beings stumbling about, it evoked complex feelings that made me sigh. Is my artificial head really worth raging over? So much so that they would transform themselves into something far more hideous than having a clock for a head. Choosing to lose themselves being possessed. What about when they claimed the golden bow after going to these leaks? Will it even be used for their benefit? Then it occurred to me. Am I really so different from those unsightly zealots? When I'm searching for the golden bows without even knowing what they'll be used for? Alright, what are we up against? These things. Okay, I fought these things in the mirror dungeons, and they are annoying. One time for the final boss for a mirror dungeon, it was 4 of these things. It was not fun. There are far more appalling and fearsome things out there, but I need to make this clear. That looks horrifying. It may look like a wild animal from a distance, but as you get closer, the curiosity turns into disgust, like the feeling you get from beings roaming around the outskirts. Bundles of muscle fibers protruded from its skin, covering its body like a coat of fur, and its ribs seem to have flipped upside down and ripped through the back. Its arms, or should I say legs, definitely had the appearance of human limbs, but their movement wasn't. That's right, it was a beast. Dost thou speak the truth when you say creatures like that inhabit the outskirts? No, you won't find things like that. Well, I'd never. Then for what reason dost thou use such? Yeah. So right now so they kind of have 2 modes. There's this mode where they kind of have an attack and then they just evade, but then they switch to an aggressive stance where they just do nothing but harsh attacks and do tons of damage. Yeah, they can hit a lot, and their evasion's actually pretty good. Oh, there's more stuff, by the way, because I've actually fought these guys before. Those things are too quick. Their reaction speed is clearly above average human level. They've got wits too. Rather than jumping in recklessly, they use the tactic of striking at the weakest target in the back lines before quickly running away. It happened in our last encounter with them. too. When you ordered a badly injured sinner to fall back, those things jumped at them to scratch upon an artery and ran off like the wind, as if they understood what your command meant. I'm not sure how they reacted like that to some ticking noise, but I guess it's possible that the distorted hear it differently, and don't know what the condition is for this second observation level. Because I'm pretty sure I fought these guys a few times, so there may be something else I have to trigger. But for right now, let's just do what we can. So I want to try to focus down one of these guys if we can. Yeah, these guys are hard to clash against. God, that bleed's gonna be a problem. Alright, I'll draw away that evasion with evasion. What about yours? You can at least tie it. Okay. Okay. Everyone's gonna gang up on this guy. So evasion versus evasion. Okay, that should be all we need.
거치적거리지만 마.
And so much for evasion. Okay, I managed to evade that at least. Alright, well, we did some damage, and we got 8 bleed as a result. Alright. We need to deal with you. Okay, this I'll just tank it normally. I'll let everything else go after this. And let you break the evasions.
정화. 모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
I think he's staggered at the moment. Nope, he is not. Okay. Nope, no bleed, so that's good. Now he's in offense mode. Okay. So this is coming my way. Just keep tanking it. And then in the meantime, we can actually win these clashes. Hopefully finish it off.
거치적거리지만 마.
Resisting the piercing's annoying. Okay, you're dealt with. Which means I didn't need this, but at least guarantee a kill. Once there's only one left, it'll be a lot easier to keep these guys under control.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회 아니야?
Alright.
거치적거리지만 마.
늦으면
Okay, you're in
미키랑
fury
먼저 갈
mode.
거야.
Yeah, they gain attack power up in this state. Which is a little bit of a problem. Because I can't win these clashes. Alright, good luck.
정화.
무불아위.
Luckily, you're vulnerable to slashing.
달려라 루신한테. 정의는 승리한다. 미단이
Alright, we got it.
휘청거리는군.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
물러서지 않겠습니다.
And there you go. It just kind of just took me to the next room, it looks like, with no transition. We reached the next floor. All around us were torture devices, bits of flesh, gore, and dying townsfolk succumbing to pain. The least bearable of all is the periodic whistling. Yeah, we'll just go this way. That's fine.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
If it's anything like the previous dungeon, it'll be 3 floors.
카린, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Really favored? That's crazy. That's what I thought. Okay.
정화. 지금이 기회인 것 같소. 미단이 휘청거리는군.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
No, they're both staggered. Doesn't matter. Boop.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
침착한 결과입니다.
Alright, let's keep it going. See what this is about. Reached same thing. Okay, what's this odor? The Senators frown at the olfactory assault. Following their eyes, you find an Inquisitor collapsed on the floor. Definitely dead. The smell must be coming from the rotting corpse. While everyone was hesitant to approach, you see something sparkle. What will you do? Run a gluttony check. At least it tells you what happens if you pass and fail. It used to be just blind checks. It might still be blind checks on the other stuff. Wow, these are low chances. Alright, a senator easily enticed by trinkets and baubles would probably be willing to dig through this morbid mess to take the item. On the other, someone interested in such things will not be happy to do this order. Alright, we can either use you, who has 1 chance, you, who also has 1 chance, and you, who also has 1 chance. Yeah, I don't even think the others can even pass. Or it's really low because of you have to get multiple successful coins. Seems manageable. You know what? You like dealing with gory stuff. Good luck. Failed. Ryoshi rifled and dug through the mains, but ultimately found nothing. Gah. The more the corpse was ransacked, the more Ryoshi retched. This won't be worth pursuing further. Telling Ryoshi that they did their best, we left the room. We lost something and gained nothing. Alright, so everyone took 5 damage and she lost 10 sanity. Could have been worse. I'd rather fight abnormalities, so we'll go down this way.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야. 대성공이야. 가론 신나. 노래 부를까?
끝이. 죽음으로 참여하라. 다음은 어디요?
Alright, 1 round. Alright, still same stuff. You hear snapping mechanical noises through the closed door. Sounds like a cry for help. As you focus your attention, you begin to hear footsteps. Steel. Those are clanks of steel. Sinclair froze. It looks like an Inquisitor is coming for them. What will you do? Yeah, we'll just do the combat encounter so I can get an EGO gift. I knew I could count on you. Sinclair jumped in as soon as you told him what to do. As you expected, a number of prosthetic people were bound by ropes. Get out of here, quickly. As soon as he untied them, they hurriedly ran out the room. Bastards, not even a simple thank you. Some of the senators complained, but Sinclair looked satisfied with the deed. Calming them down, we left the room. Alright. That's the 3rd sign. Sinclair's determination to stand up to Cromer after 3 strokes have been drawn. Alright, Sinclair's determination to stand up to Cromer after 3 strokes have been drawn. Also, I don't remember getting this. At the start of the turn, allies with lust skills have the following. If the unit took no damage from attacks last turn, apply 2 haste and defense power up. If the unit took damage, you apply bind and attack up. Okay, interesting. We reached, okay, still going. The passage was red hot. Yeesh, that melted my shoes. The sinners carefully approached the road, only to retreat from the overwhelming heat. Something was written on the sign in front of the passage. Prove your humanity, and through weakness and separation, steer a path with mobilization. It took no time at all to figure out what that meant. What will you do? Alright, so we could have got... I think we could have gotten an Encore seal from that corpse, but we failed. Look for another way. 50% chance, just a 50-50. Chance to gain an EGO gift. It won't work. Too many Inquisitors are guarding the other route. We had a center scout the perimeter, and it looks like this is the path of least resistance. Someone with a burning will might be able to bear this pain. Probably Titan's in our favor. Please leave this to me. Alright, good luck. Here comes the coin flip. Of course. Otis ran across the heated road on bare feet. The others frowned at the rancid stench of burning flesh. Otis almost made that painful advance midway, but they couldn't bear it any longer and hurried back. It looks like we're not taking this route. We'll have to find the other path and deal with the many Inquisitors there. 30 damage and 30 sanity.
단련하지 않은 제 잘못입니다.
There's not really much you can do. Like it's just pure chance.
이단에게 철의 단죄를.
Because I can't get any higher level. I'm literally maxed out. It's cool that this applies on the first round though. That's neat. Want to counter instead?
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 깨어라.
끝이.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
물러서지 않겠습니다.
이단이 휘청이니 죽음으로 참여하라. 흙으로.
Okay.
하룬, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
거치적거리지만 마. 대안으로 충분합니다.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
정화.
그래서
깨어라.
꽤 잘 갈렸고 침착한 결과입니다.
Okie dokie. Only two.
내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
And one of them is purely defending.
물러서지 않겠습니다. 불사위.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
침착한 결과입니다.
Alright, well,
적들이 흔들흔들.
I can't,
기회 아니야? 내 앞을
can't
막을
fast forward
자는
this one.
없어. 흙으로.
Alright, at least I got back to positive. Nope, actually no, she's still at negative. Alright, well, that's that then. Let's go here. Get a nice full heal. So I heard Sacristy is a bit infamous. So first, let's go here. See a pedestal adorned with the engravings of a nail and a hammer. Must have something to do with Encore. Center mutters and you agree. Should you try to get some info on Encore or examine the book on the pedestal? Upon the pedestal was a tome of Encore Inquisitors were often seen carrying. You take a chance to peek at the few pages of it. Ugh, the indecipherable content only gave you a headache. You decide to hold on to it for now and read it later. Alright, scriptures. When using a pride skill, lose 5 sanity but boost his damage by 5%. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't have a lot of pride skills. Not anymore, anyway. I mean, I guess I have 3. I have 3 characters that use pride. No, actually, sorry, I have 4. Never mind, I have lots of pride. That's okay.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게. 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Can you win a coin flip, please?
깨어라.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
물러서지 않겠습니다. 검을 덜고
다음은 어디요?
침착한 결과입니다. 칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
So how tough is this? Ah, yes, these guys.
기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Not fond of writing, but I can't disobey orders. Just don't come complaining at me. I can't write anything fancy pleasing to read. First off, those buggers look disgusting. Weird clay-like things are all over their arms and legs, and they've got sodding eyes on them too. There's also a sharp blade thing. Couldn't tell if it's a protruding bone or a dried slab of that clay. I guess that's what it uses to prod around, eh? Oh right, we've got a bug guy on our side, don't we? Looks kind of like his arm. Maybe he's got more to tell you. I don't know where to start. I don't necessarily love my arm, but I don't think you think comparing it to that clay monster is going too far. Got a problem? Say it to my face. Heathcliff, please refrain from causing trouble. Also, profanities have no place in observation logs. You're forcing me to write all this rubbish. I can't even write however I like. Get someone else then. The white-haired lass keeps bugging me, but I'm writing this my way. These buggers spat on me mood enough in the fight today. Those goggling eyeballs. Right, those things weren't actually clay. Muscles. That's gotta be it. Muscles. Ripping one of those gave me the same feeling as tearing up an unlucky sod. Seemed like those bundles of muscles sticking to the limbs were what's keep moving the body, acting like the whole thing belongs to them. The eyes on the face never flinched, only the ones on the arms. Made it a bit tricky to fight him. I'm supposed to guess where it'll go next based on where it's looking. But that eye kept throwing me off. Well, I don't mind taking a hit too much, but if I can scalp them 3 times in return. Another thing, those things look like they had feelings. Their muscles quivered each time I hit them. Squinted their eyes too, like it was getting mad. Some cloudy fruitcake they are. What does a CF? What does a CF taste like? Is it artistic? You piqued my interest. That's just a common Backstreet phrase, meaning something absurd. I know, JK. Normally, things like these grow back right as we break them, but those muscle lumps don't seem too good at that. I doggedly bashed the big chunk of muscle stuck on to an arm and managed to crush it fine. That didn't stop it from trying and hitting me, though. It didn't threaten me as much, but that didn't mean not much at all. Right, I think it no longer did the thing where it gets right fuming and grabs one of us to tear him off. Yeah, it only makes sense. Can't do the stabbing if that big knife's broken. So yeah, you got the, yeah. So these guys will go into a counter stance. Do not provoke their counter, because they will hurt you badly. And then, of course, these guys also hit like trucks. They're both going to the same one. Got it. Can you... No, you cannot. So yeah, this fight can be tough. Fighting 4 of these at once is definitely, can be an issue. Seriously, a neutral? I don't suppose you can dominate that. Technically you can, it's just not very well. Alright, you will help out with that nonsense. 5+. That's so bad. Well, good luck. Dominating my ass. That was not dominating. That wasn't even close to dominating. This game really needs to take stat adjustments into account, because there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with all that. Hey, you won a clash. Hey, you actually won the clashes. The person labeled as favored.
늦으면 내 피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Oh, right, these actually have different, okay, they still use the same, data. Got it. Alright, now we have counters coming our way. Go deal with that. And then you can deal with this. Both of them are going for it. Great. Alright. We'll draw the attack with you, because it's not as effective against you. Definitely see the issue with this fight.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
I think the trick some people did was they went and did all the other locations to build up Sen, and then try to fight that way. Yeah, this is a little ridiculous. That's fine.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Now they're all going. Alright. If we can at least stagger one of you, that would be great. God, I'm super vulnerable to their attacks too. Alright, that's really all we can do. Okay. Alright, if we can stagger him, we can try to finish him off.
정화. 달려라 루신한테. 정의는 승리한다.
Doesn't help that they're practically enduring everything. Yep. Do what you can. Doesn't help that they heal so much from just connecting with their attacks. Okay, you're staggered.
기회 아니야?
We're about to break your body. These guys are countering. That's fine. Okay. Can't. Everyone else, go after this. Hit this thing with everything you got. Which unfortunately is not a lot. At least break the body.
부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼. 적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Okay. Whew. Let's keep going with this. Alright, I want you to deal with that. Then hit these guys with everything you have. Alright, let's do this.
정화. 강문 어디?
Okay, one down.
내피가 배고파했어. 잘됐다. 그치?
Let's keep focusing down the guys in the front because they are the most painful ones. Okay. Alright, this one I need to deal with.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저
God,
갈
that self
거야.
healing is so annoying. Okay. I'll let you deal with that. Everyone gang up on this. You need to do something about that attack, though. Perfect. Okay.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Okay. Now I just need rip space.
승리를 위해서라면
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Okay, so that's staggered. I have rip space. So now we can just deal with everything else. Gang up on this just in case. But I'm pretty sure she'll be able to kill it on her own.
정화.
어디요?
적들이 흔들흔들
207 damage.
기회.
Okay, we can breathe again. These guys are a lot easier to handle.
정화. 끝이. 미단이 휘청거리는군.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회 아니야?
Okie dokie. Let's get you, gang up on you.
정화.
Oh, super overkill, that's fine. And you're staggered. Okay, cool, we have this.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회 아니야?
물러서지 않겠습니다. 깨어라. 죽음으로 참여하라.
Alright. That was rough, but we did it. Apparently takes us to the altar entrance, of all things. The inscription above the closed gate reads, "Prove your terror and fears, fill this vessel with tears." Looking around you, you find the supposed vessel next to an unpleasant-looking chair. What will you do? Run a gloom check. Negative 34 sanity. Gosh. Gloom check. It appears that sitting on the chair is how to begin the rite. What kind of rite it may be is unclear, but it's the only way to open the gate. Hey, Don Quixote. God, that's still not a good chance. Well, you get to cry. Oh, finally we passed the check. Don Quixote sat on the chair. Dreadful screams filled the room. A constant stream of tears ran down Don Quixote's face. Soon enough, the bowl was full of tears. When it was placed on the altar at the door, the altar slid down, opening things up. Sorry, Don Quixote. Don Quixote's eyes were shaking. It's probably best not to ask what they saw. There's a sigil beyond the door. Taking the blue sigil, we left the room. Alright, 10 sanity and a token of tears. Yes, he did a very impressive job crying. For the identity that undertook the rite, boost the power of gloom skills by 2. Okay, so that boosts leap for her, which is actually her best attack for building charge. Okay, so those are done. So I guess we can go down that way next, or we can go back the other way and go to central area, but I'm not sure I want to do that.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠소! 늦으면
Alright,
내피랑
just 3
먼저
of them.
갈 거야.
We are looking a bit beat up. That much I will admit.
정화. 깨어라. 알겠어. 지금이 기회인 것 같소. 약해 빠져서는
카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아. 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어! 이게 지금이 기회인 것 같소!
검을 덜 갈았었나?
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야? 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어! 죽음으로 참여하라.
I'm gonna actually have to worry about corruption. Also, the lower our sanity, the less chance we actually have positive coin flips, which is bad. You find a row of glass containers in a corner of... Sorry about that. Freaking antivirus nonsense popped up. Alright, you find a row of glass containers in a corner of the main room. Inside them are dried organs and pieces of life showing active movement. Tragic display. The containers can be opened easily. You could take one of the pieces if you want to. What will you do? Take the wriggling tongue. Gain an EGO gift that provides benefits after winning a clash. I mean, everything involves winning clashes, so I think I want that. The healing at low health is nice, but more than likely I'm just going to get wrecked through the staggers anyway. And then the power-up while at low health is not something I want to try. The slithering tongue attracts your eyes. When you open the container and grab it, it flaps in your palm. You feel as though the tongue is mocking you, so you try to pick another one, but the other containers won't open. It seems that you can take only one. You have to take your leave with the item you chose. Deal 10% plus 10% damage on one clash. Okay. There's no penalty for that. Alright. Hideously transformed Encore Inquisitors stood guard at the gate. You move to attack, but they don't appear to be hostile in any capacity. Only exceptional ones are allowed in this place. To pass, you will prove yourself worthy. You aren't exactly sure what they mean by proving yourself. What should you do? So I don't have the tokens of Innocence, Tears, and Atonement. Gain a sign, but I already have the 3 signs. So run a lust check. I probably won't pass it. Use words. There doesn't seem to be any other way, because conversation is our only option. Speak in acronyms. Yep, this is guaranteed to pass. We're good to go. Ryoshu approached the Inquisitor. You, well-spoken one, your words, they are persuasive. After a while of parlance, the Inquisitor opened the gate for us. Gain 20. Well, you're the one person that doesn't need sanity right now, but that's still good. And now we get to heal. Alright. With this, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. I'm the Dior. This was Limbus Company. I'll see you guys later.